Today, I'm going to show you 4 magic phrases that you can use in a variety of different circumstances so that you can hold your ground and conquer toxic people at work. But remember that when you are in the situation where you need these types of things the most, it's unfortunately when you are going to be able to access them the least because of the amygdala and the whole fight or flight instinct. So by the time this video is done, I will show you not only what these tactics are, but how you can really make them your own so that when you need them, you will be able to access them, use them, and walk away feeling victorious. You ready? The key to turning the tables on these toxic people is you want to position yourself not as the one who's answering to them or who is reacting to what they say. You have to immediately get into the habit of being the one who says, oh, no, I don't answer you. You're going to answer me. And the way you can do that in a really simple way is by using 4 different magic phrases. Number 1 is, that's interesting. Why would you say that? Number 2, that's interesting. Why would you do that? Number 3, that's interesting. Why would you ask me that? And number 4, that's interesting. Tell me more. And if you have a good clarifying question also at your disposal, something such as, when you say this, it sounds to me like what you're really trying to say is that. Is that what you're trying to say? So for example, you're sitting in a meeting and one of your coworkers says to you something like,
wait a minute, they give you the lead position in that next project? I'm surprised. I thought they'd give it to somebody who's more competent.
Most people, when they are faced with situations like that, try to defend themselves, and they'll take what the person said and respond to that and start defending how they always turn things in on time. And they're one of the most competent people there. And if you're going to go by somebody's record, here's your record, when that's not really what's going on here. They're simply attacking your character in front of your colleagues to try and put you down while building themselves up. So you don't want to react to what people say. You want to respond to what they're doing. Figure out what they're doing. Take time to do that by saying something such as, well, interesting, why would you say that to me? While you're figuring out what's going on here. Then when you have figured it out, respond to that. Interesting. So let me get this straight. You thought instead of asking the person who made that decision, or instead of coming to me and asking me how I got that position so that maybe you could take some steps that the next time this position's available, you could be eligible for it, you thought that you would just try to question my character and undermine my authority right here at this meeting in front of everybody. That's what you thought you would do. Why would you do that? Remember that as long as you're responding to what they're accusing you of, what they're passive-aggressively saying, as long as you are reacting to them, you're doomed. You're under their control. And that's why when you leave these situations, you feel horrible about it because you think, oh, I just got sucked into it again. Instead of doing that, take some time. Ask the right questions. Lean in as you say them. Show that person using your body language, I'm here and I'm going to respond to you and not what you're saying, but what you're doing. And with those 4 phrases, ending with a question that they're now going to answer, flip the tables, address what they're doing, not what they're saying, use magic phrases to help you buy that moment in time, and you will never have to react to somebody else again. So remember to train these things into your responses. How you do that is by repetition. Most people who teach communication skills teach it the wrong way, and it doesn't help people because what they do is they tell people, first of all, this is a soft skill, which means it's not really measurable, which is not true. These are language skills. These aren't soft skills. You can measure language skills. You can tell if somebody knows how to ask where the bathroom is in Spanish or if they don't. And you don't just tell somebody once or show them how in a video and think that when they go to Mexico, they're going to be able to find the bathroom. That's not how you do it. How do you learn a new language? You practice it. It's repetition, repetition, repetition. You keep saying it over and over and over again so that when you're in this situation, you're not thinking, how do I ask, where's the bathroom? Oh yeah, ¿dónde está el baño? You train your brain to recognize if I'm in Mexico, the way I find the bathroom is I say, ¿dónde está el baño? That's training rather than learning. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the key. And little by little, you'll realize there's nothing for me to be nervous about. And that amygdala calms down because it recognizes these types of things, they're not a threat at all. You'll get bigger and badder threats coming down the pipe, but these everyday common amateur type of threats, the right words, trained the right way, and you will never be at the beck and call or under the thumb of difficult, toxic people again. Now remember, to train these things into your muscle memory, you can't do that during a 5-minute video, but you can do it on your own. I put together a playbook that will help you train these into your verbal repertoire so that you can spit them out without even thinking about it. You just need more time beyond this Download the free playbook. The link is in the description. And with that, you can train it in and you will be all set. And if you would like to learn how to silence a room and gain their respect before you even say one word, check this video out. I think you're really going to like it.